This is an ePoolscapes presentation.
We're so close to something better left unknown. We're so close to something better left unknown. I can feel it in my bones. Give me sympathy. After all of this is gone, who would you rather be? The Beatles or the
The State Board of Contractors recommends that you solicit 3 bids, but unfortunately, they fail to offer a framework in which to compare. So all too often, these efforts just end up descending down the slippery slope for comparing a price rather than a measurement of true value. You don't need to gamble with your family's future enjoyment and place a bet on hope and promise. We can assist you in structuring your solicitations so that the responding information applies the good sense of proven knowledge and experience. How can this help you? Well, by organizing your request for proposal in a simple yet accountable structure, you'll be able to process the information from your incoming responses much more easily and be able to evaluate a truer sense for where the comparable values are, not just the difference in a seductive price. Yes, price is important, but having a price firmly connected to a strong commitment is what you want to end up with, right? These are photos of a project that was sold on the merits of price rather than the deeper meaning of the value in knowledge. This is what another builder brought to the table of negotiation. When a price is being compared absent a comparable plan for action and a comparable specification, well, you'll never really have anything that's comparable. In the mechanical infrastructures such as surface skimmers and main drains that become buried among the soil and encapsulated in the concrete, the ease of future maintenance and operational expenses reside in the results of a price. But more importantly, in the years to come, it will be the value of the operational functionality of these components as they work in unison to both filter and balance the pool's chemically treated water. If your wish is to experience longevity in the life of the products being deployed in building your new swimming pool, well, then you're going to need to start with a great set of plans and a well-defined specification, or you'll be buying on an imaginary perception of value rather than measurable value, and most would agree that this would be an illusion. The illusion is that a builder can come to the table of negotiation, offer the very best at the lowest price, and end up with the very vital component for remaining in business and supporting the warranty, which would be called profit. When you allow your pool's intention to be funneled down such a narrow avenue for approach, everyone loses. You'll not be leaving any room for receiving the benefits of many aspects that have been exhibited here in this presentation. The techniques, practices, and evolving installation concepts that provide gained knowledge for improved application are the differences in which I'm speaking of, and merely calling out a manufacturer's component name and product number as comparative assertions isn't making you the beneficiary of these well-planned directions. The intentions need to be converted to a construction detail that is married to a construction agreement, so that the hands of installation can apply the definition for interpretation. You can get most builders to provide you with a free 3D pretty picture diagram of a swimming pool concept that will represent a possibility, but making that imagery draw the breath of life from the hands of delegation, absent the layers of explanation beneath, isn't very realistic. All too often, the lack of time invested in planning would have been only a fraction of what ends up being spent in revisiting what was left to someone else's imagination. So if you want a first-class, high-quality product that's based upon an accountable reality, we can produce a strong set of plans and specifications that will allow you to receive comparative, competent estimates from competent performers. I'm sure most would agree that trying to acquire 3 bids that can't be connected to a like-minded approach without starting off with an established estimating criteria isn't going to result in obtaining very useful information for making comparisons at all. In approaching the solicitation process in such a manner, it defies the logic that's universally applied in almost every other recognized approach to the professional construction industry's process in requesting proposals. We realize that this type of approach isn't widely applied to the construction niche of residential swimming pools, but it is a very common practice in the commercial side of the business. Please realize that good planning is both affordable to you and it is a crucial component to receiving hard estimates that are connected to verifiable responsibilities. So please do give us a call and we can discuss your requirements.